Welcome everyone to When India's Nari Shakti live session. We wish everyone a very happy Navratri 2021 and happy Dashira to those who are celebrating today. With our 8th guest, we are celebrating Ashtami because it's 8th guest. 8th day of Navratri is the day of goddess Mahagauri and suggested color of the day is purple. Goddess Mahagauri. Durga Ashtami or the 8th day of Navratri is dedicated to Goddess Mahagauri. She is a four-armed deity who rides on a bull or a white elephant. She carries a trishul and a damru in her hands. And we and before we begin, just a friendly reminder. रजिस्ट्रेशन फॉर अवार्ड्स 2021 आर क्लोजिंग सोन तो जल्दी अप्लाई कीजिए अवार्ड्स आर पार्ट ऑफ अवर सपोर्ट एंड encouragement we provide to women in business and so it's our e-super mall our women members have listed their products in the e-super mall do visit buy and spread a word link to it we will share in comment section now back with back today Nari Shakti. Now back today Nari Shakti talk show with Usha ji. She was born in South India, did her schooling in Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh and Bihar in Hindi environment. Have an influence of the North Indian culture in the way she act, react and think. She is the mother of two daughters and she blessed with three loveliest grandchildren. Now she is a proud grandmother too. She believes in herself, and at this young age, young 62, have found a new vocation as a driving instructor. Welcome, Usha ji. We are live now.
Thank you so much. And I'm very sorry for this delay in network connection.
No issues, no issues. So,
Uh, yeah, so first of all, I would like to wish everyone a very, very happy Navratri. And today is Mahanavami. And may Goddess Durga look after each one of us. We also have Durga in us. And therefore, we are here today in When India group.
thank you. Very nice. So, I introduce you. Now you are a driving instructor. So,
Yes,
yes, we would like to know more about taxi, right? We call
yes,
taxi. Yes,
yes.
please. Yeah.
Yeah. So it is, I would like to mention here the founder of Taxi, which is Vandana Suri. And she came upon this name because she had started this enterprise to help women have a safe drive in taxis. So she called it Taxi, SHE, for women. And she parallelly she also was doing transporting students, children to schools, and where students felt safe, parents also felt safe, and no, there were many incidents happening all over India, all the cities where children were being abused in various ways by the buses and the conductors, drivers. So this was a very, very good venture which Vandana Suri came upon, and she executed this thought idea of hers. So that is what Taxi is all about.
Wow.
And today, after the pandemic, it just came to a standstill. There was nothing happening because all the schools shut down, and the whole country shut down for almost a month and a half, and it was very difficult to you know r- to have a living energy like Taxi. So she thought of another parallel to it, saying, why don't we help women to learn driving? Or if they have already learned, why can't we help them? If they have already learned and have not sat in the car due to some kind of fears, then why don't we do something to handhold them and make them free in their mind of fear of sitting in a car and driving through a traffic jam? And also, and once that is done, uh, the confidence builds up, and then one enjoys every moment of your drive in front of the steering wheel. So, and women also played a crucial role during pandemic, when the men of the house was very ill, and they were just waiting for ambulances to arrive, and it most of the time it never happened, because the calls for ambulance was so high. Traffic was so high, ambulance traffic, that none of the ambulances arrived on time, and many households lost their men. So, had the woman, had learned the driving, confidently, she could have taken the man to hospital with ease. So, all these things, came to Vandana, and then she started this. Uh, Activity called uh, we teach women to drive. So it is called taxi break free, which is an offshoot of taxi. So you break free of free fears, and then you become confident, and you are joyful while driving, sitting in front of your steering wheel and managing everything, the traffic, the parking, and uphill, downhill, the signals, everything. So you are very, very, uh, it's like your own a part of your own body when you're sitting in the car.
Very nice. Amazing. Means it's seriously, it's hats off to you all.
Thank you.
So, how was pandemic time for you?
Yeah. I was in school working as a IB coordinator before the pandemic struck, and then the school shut down, and I lost my job. Many students, because it was they were not able to pay school fee and all those things, and the school student strength also dropped drastically. So many of us were like sitting at home and doing nothing. It was, the life had come to a complete standstill. But then I have another vocation, like not exactly a vocation in terms of working and earning money, but then I also spend time looking within myself. So it gave me a lot of time to just sit and look within myself, and also connect to the universe, um, the universal energy, and accept. Slowly the acceptance mode came in. Okay, this is happening today, or nothing is happening today, it's fine, it's okay, I'm okay, those things. So that's how pandemic time was for me. And of course, doing all the housework because maids were not
Yes.
coming. And yeah, I kept myself fit. I have a small garden, so doing pulling out all the weeds, watering, and growing new plants, and plucking some fruits from my garden. All those things were happening. So I was
Wow.
okay. I accepted the whole situation.
Beautiful. Beautifully you are handling. Means it's amazing. At this
Thank
age,
you.
you are handling so much. It's
Yeah,
really inspiration for all of us.
yeah. Actually, I'm a person who, who likes to be calm and quiet most of the time. But then
Mhm.
physically and mentally, I like to keep myself engaged in terms of, keep doing something, and not go into fall into an abyss, like from where at this age very difficult to get out because we have less amount of energy. That's what people say, but I don't think. Here I'm very young still, of course. So body and I have gray hair, so body and the whole body kind of ages, but I'm still young at heart and here.
Beautiful. So, how difficult or easy was it to start a new career during this time for you?
Yes, because this just happened. So probably it was destined for me to
Mm-hmm.
be a trainer, driving trainer. Actually, my daughter had sent me some forward on WhatsApp, and it when I touched that, it opened into a Google form which said, if you are passionate about driving, then you can something like that. I don't remember the words properly, but then I filled up that form and just submitted, and that was the end of it. And after few days, I heard from Vandana, and you know, she was explaining about what taxi is doing and how if I like to drive, if I'm passionate about it, would I be interested in teaching others to drive? So that's how my involvement with taxi started. So I've invested a little money, and I'm a partner, and
Okay.
I also got trained by them in terms of the technicalities of how one teaches the other person to drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I drive for myself, but I never thought that so many things were involved when you teach another person. This is how, and there are all technical stuff that we have to keep in mind. So i- in that process, even my own driving has improved so much, and I'm so happy about it.
Wow. So, is it a complete woman enterprise or any man also is working over there?
No, we don't. We have one man, which is Sushil Shroff. He's Vandana's elder brother. So
Okay.
he does. He actually trains us, the trainers, um, and he overlooks the whole process and some administrative part also he looks after. Otherwise, it's all women.
Oh, wow. So what is the reaction of your fellow and friends like you joined taxi? So,
Well, there wasn't any kind of saying, "Oh, why you are doing this at this age?" No, nothing like that happened from any of my family members. And my daughter, my elder daughter Punita, she was very encouraging, mainly, and she also came to after my training of 15 days. There's this small ceremony they hold when they taxi gives you a certificate as a driver trainer. So she also came for that graduation thing. So everybody has been encouraging, and uh, of course they have not been so vocal about it, but I'm sure they feel that, oh, my mama, she'll do anything anytime. She only needs to be engaged and be challenged. So yeah.
so maybe I think everybody will, they will call Super Nani, is it?
Yeah, Vandana has named me Super Nani. Yes, I have, I have three grandchildren. So anyway, now I'm famous as Super Nani.
Very nice. Now we will also call Super Nani. Our viewers also they will recognize by you like Super Nani
Yes,
at taxi break free.
right. Okay.
Will you like to share any incidents with us?
Incidents with regard to.
Any incidents like you have um, any emergency or this pandemic time you have um, any ill person or any patient or anything like that?
Well, I have been all right. There hasn't been any crisis as such during the pandemic, except for the time when my daughter fell sick. And for 4 5 days, she was on phone, over phone. Her voice was hoarse and not clear. So I said, "Do you have cold?" And she said, "Yeah, it is getting better." But after 7 8 days, also her voice remained like that. So I told her to go and get herself checked, and there she comes out with COVID. And yeah, that's when I felt a little troubled because my granddaughter is, of course, she's also 16 17, and immediately that morning, early morning, it was all, lockdown time, and cars were not going to be allowed being on the road. It was completely sunsan, on the road. Still, I went early in the morning, 5 5:30, pretty far from my house, and I brought my granddaughter home. Then we got ourselves tested along with my granddaughter, and luckily we were all fine. And my daughter recovered after quarantining herself for 2 3 weeks.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the only incident I can remember.
oh, okay. So, how easy or difficult is it to teach driving to someone in your means own car, their own car?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's a very, very important question and very valid question. So yeah, see, in the beginning, I was very fearful. I would sit inside another person's car with a lot of fear in me, and I think that kind of reflected in the driver also. So there were more occasions when the driver was making mistake, and here I was, making giving sounds ooh and all that, which wasn't right actually in the beginning. But slowly, Sushil and Vandana and my other colleagues also, they helped me a lot with their inputs, and slowly I built up my confidence. Now their car is like a normal car. We don't have double clutch and brakes for the me as a co-passenger sitting on this side to control the car speed and braking it and all that. uh, it is first 2 3 days. What happens is we train them. We go very slow and train them in first gear speed only, 0 to 10. And with that, and also with steering control, slowly, and there are no grounds here in the city, so we take them on side roads, roads around the park, and sometimes soon after the moment you leave the client's gate, you hit the main road. So you have no other choice but to drive on the main road, on the side, on the left side of the road, very slowly, with a big L sticker, so that everybody is aware that a learner is learning. And that's how, and slowly over a period of time, like 6 7 hours of training, they also gain a little confidence, and then we go into move into second and third. That way we engage them and teach them, and it's working very well actually.
Wow. What would you tell young women who are just starting to work? What would you like them to know?
Yes, I would definitely um, encourage them to follow their dreams. Uh, and in my time when I was young, we had to do everything that our parents took decision for us.
Yes.
I don't think I ever had any freedom to say I want to do this. I don't want to do what you are telling me to. Even the clothes I had to wear was of my mother's choice. She would
Yes.
go buy the kapda and उसको टेलर को देके सिलवाती थी कि इस डिजाइन में सियो ऐसे सियो. And we never had ready made का इतना बड़ा market like we have today. So everything happened with them, and soon after marriage, which happened very early with me, then also again it is children and husband ka family and everything slowly made me. I think I was right from the beginning थोड़ा freedom चाहती थी लेकिन ज्यादा बोल नहीं पाती थी because of some fear.
Mm-hmm.
uh, लेकिन शादी के बाद थोड़ा 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 करके मैं खुली. And I encouraged myself. I think by reading many books, spiritual books basically, and finding some gurus in my life, all that mix and match.
Mm-hmm.
It worked for me, and then I became a very different person from what I used to be then. So today I just do what I want to do, what I'm passionate about, what I love to do. Everything, not just eating. I'm a big foodie. I love to eat, so I'll go and eat whatever I want. And then, of course, I take care of my health also. Then I'm a pure vegetarian by choice. Then I do stuff. I watch movies. I watch plays. Not right away. Right now, these things are not happening, but earlier, of course. Yeah, and I just go drive out of city. I go to Mysuru. I go towards Tamil Nadu. Anywhere, just by myself. I have never felt that I must have a companion to talk to or to spend time with. ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ. मैं अपने आप निकल जाती हूँ and I'm so happy with my own company. तो यंग जनरेशन को भी यही मैं कहना चाहूंगी कि प्लीज फॉलो योर हार्ट. Listen to that tiny teeny weeny voice which comes. So just listen to it, just follow it, because that voice says says the right thing, the correct thing.
Good, good. Yes, very true. So, what change do you think are still needed in the society to make it a safe place for women to work?
Yeah. See, women have a very gentle nature inbuilt. They are very soft. uh, uh, इनबिल्ट से उनमें वो क्या कहते हैं, एक like in Kannada we say mruduagiro hridaya anta. It's a very soft heart that they have, which is uh, uh, which is inbuilt in them. So we would want the men to be sensitive to women. That's all, and just allow them, or encourage them to be themselves, and everything will be, society will be a much better place. It's only us who uh, unknowingly think that we are no good. We have to overcome that kind of negative feeling about our own selves, and then everybody else also in your family or in your neighborhood will just know that the strength you have within you. We just because of the culture, the societal pressures, we don't think much about ourselves. We are only thinking about everybody else. So I would want everybody to love your own self, and that will uh, that will change the whole scenario. I'm speaking from my own personal life experiences, and just accept yourself whatever you are. I mean, never think in a demeaning, what do you say, negative way about yourself saying, oh, I'm no good, I can't do this, I can't do that. And sometimes, yeah, even during driving sessions, when women come, they say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Then again, my counselor's mind takes over. Then
Hmm.
I give them so many instances about my own self, or in general, whatever we see or read about. And slowly, in a very non lecturing way, by laughing about these things and that those things. So the whole turnaround happens in them, and that is the beautiful moment when I say bye, goodbye, towards the end of the training session. That makes me feel so proud, not
Wow.
just about not just not just about my own self, but that the client also has worked in a very positive way to little inputs that she gets from her trainer, from her coach. And yeah, and then a husband who always says, अरे तुम इसे ठोक दोगी तो ऐसे कहाँ जा रही हो, ऐसे कहाँ जा रही हो, ये क्यों कर रही हो? Even that husband starts taking videograph of wife's driving and very proudly puts it up on the group that we have created. And it's such an amazing time, the wonderful time, that a person who was so scared of your abilities or non-abilities is now proudly flaunting it in front of others. So
Wow.
that's a, yeah, a great achievement. Yes,
Yes. I agree with you. It's really great achievement. Means for women
yeah,
also. Like I'm
true.
just imagine like yes, how you are doing. So what change has this shift in career brought in you?
Well, every month, let's say, if I'm meeting 4 or 5 new people, training them to drive, and in that process, in a couple of hours that we spend with each other, the bonding is happening. We are sensitive to each other's needs, uh, and we are not the same actually in our thoughts or in our behavior, in our reactions. So meeting so many different kinds of personalities also has shaped me to a better me. Yeah, and getting sensitized to so many people. I used to be in school, and then my main focus was different kinds of dealing with different kinds of students, and of course the staff, all with different skills and different ideologies and different kind of upbringing that they have, which influences their own lives also, their own ways of thought processes. So here also, when we are focusing on learning a particular skill, and all our talks are happening uh, to make that skill upskill, to upskill that little activity that we are doing, has definitely shaped me into a what do you say, lighter person. I'm not saying, I don't want to like say better or best or nothing like that, but I'm much more open. I'm looking at 360 degrees all the time. Uh, yeah, even in the car, when we say, come on, your vision has to be like 180 degrees in the front because your eyes can see this is your screen. So what about your back screen? You have side view mirrors and you have the rear view mirrors. So you have this 360-degree view around you. So be aware of everything. Just like that, Even my perception and my thoughts, the moment somebody, I'm saying hi to somebody, I kind of know the 50 to 70% of that personality is already, in me. I mean, I become aware of them. So, in what way to approach them, in what way to speak, in what kind of vocabulary to use with the different people, even that has become, it's coming to me very easily now. So yeah, these little subtle things are happening, and they will continue to happen. They will continue to open me up even further. So I'm really happy about this vocation that I have taken up as a trainer, driver trainer.
Wow. Really hats off to you. So,
Thank.
any women in your life who inspire you and why?
Uh, can you please repeat?
Any women in your life who inspire you?
Oh, there are so many. I'm not able to name them all. Uh, but then, other than these live examples, I have Sudha Murthy. I have, Vandana Suri herself. Then I have those who have also made me feel not so good, have also been part of my progress, my growth. So that way, I am grateful to each and everybody who has been in my life, even through books, some characters in fictions that we read, that I have read. Even those little whatever the author has written about that character and how that character is, going on, moving on with her things in the book, in the story form. Even those little things keep touching me up. We say touch up करो और इसको अच्छा finishing दे दो. So that so that kind of gives me a touch up to my personality. So yeah, there are so many people. I'm grateful to.
Nice, nice. So, any message for our viewers, Ushaji?
मैसेज तो मैं यही कहना चाहूंगी कि अभी ये नवरात्रि के टाइम पे जो वेन इंडिया ने किया है, विमेन को, विमेन के साथ हैंड होल्ड करके सभी को इन्वॉल्व किया है। छोटे छोटे हम लोग चीजें करते रहते हैं, लेकिन आपने उनको मैग्नीफाई करके इतनी अच्छी तरह से प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं आप सब। पहले दिन मंजू मंजू मेहरा, आई थिंक, या
Yes.
मंजू मेहरा का जब मैंने सुना तो वो भी मेरे लिए एक इंस्पिरेशन बन गई कि किस तरह से हाउ हाउ शी ऑल्सो is managing her life now with being traffic warden. It was amazing to hear her also. एंड
Yes.
बहुत अच्छे, हाँ, बहुत पॉजिटिवली उन्होंने बातें की, और आई वॉज वेरी इम्प्रेस्ड. एंड आई ऑल्सो टेक माई लिटिल लेसन्स फ्रॉम हर, यू नो sharing that she did in your thing. So thank you, When India.
Thank you so much.
Vandita.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ushaji, for joining us today. We wish you a
Thank you,
very
Sucheta.
Ushaji. Yeah,
हाँ.
we wish you very best and may you all keep doing such a wonderful work. And thank you so much, viewers. We wish you again a very happy Navratri. Uh, Ushaji, really hats off to you. At this age, you are doing a wonderful job, and no words for means for you.
Yeah. No, age is just the body, Sucheta. Otherwise, I told you, I'm always young here and at heart. So I will keep doing this, and I will make sure my body also cooperates with me by doing little yoga. And I'm also a yoga therapist, and I'm also a healer. So not just my teaching and heading schools का career और अभी driving का, उसके अलावा भी I have like dabbled in so many other things also, which I think have again added to my personality, that whatever I am today. So other things also will come in future. I'm very sure.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Darshana, for
Th-
and
Thank you so much. I wish you
again,
all
thank you.
the best and my love to all the women.
Thank you. We
Thank
will
you.
back tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We will. Bye.
Bye. Take care.